Good morning, I'm Meteorological. Latest tropical weather outlook update, and this is for October 26, 2023. And we are still looking at post-tropical storm Tammy. It is deemed post-tropical at this point in time. In fact, this is the last advisory on the system, and the word post-tropical is suggesting that the system has now transitioned from a warm core system to a cold core system as it moves in the northern Atlantic waters. Of course, we are still seeing hurricane force winds associated with it, but again, it is no longer deemed to be a hurricane simply because it has now moved into a cold core system. A hurricane is actually a warm core system. In the meantime, the center of the system was located near latitude 30.5 degrees north, longitude 58.4 degrees west, or approximately 395 miles east-southeast of Bermuda. It is actually moving toward the north near 12 miles per hour, and we're looking at maximum sustained winds of 85 miles per hour. So it's still producing hurricane force winds, but again, it is not called a hurricane because it is no longer a warm core. It has moved into a cold core phase as cold air continues to intrude the core of the system. In terms of affecting landmass, well, we are not seeing this affecting Bermuda over the next several days in terms of having a direct impact. Of course, there are still some swells that could reach the coastal areas of Bermuda, and also some swells could propagate to the south as well across the Leeward Islands and the British Virgin Islands. But in terms of having a direct impact from this system, we're not seeing that happening for Bermuda simply because of the probable part of the system over the next several days. Currently, it's moving towards the north, but is expected to take a west-northwesterly path and then move back to the east over the next several days. So it looks like for now it will not reach Bermuda, but these systems continue to be quite erratic at times, and I'm quite sure that the Bermudians continue to keep a close eye on the progress of post-tropical storm Tammy. Let's now have a look at what's happening across the northeastern Caribbean. Well, post-tropical storm Tammy is still producing or inducing a trough across the area, and with some moisture and instability available, we are anticipating that this particular trough will generate some showers across the islands this afternoon. Now, that trough is expected to be across the area for the next several days. So I would say Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even into Sunday, there's a high chance for us to have some showers across the islands. But for this afternoon, this is what we're looking at across Antigua and Barbuda, Montserrat, St. Kitts, Nevis. They will have generally cloudy skies with a high chance of showers and a moderate chance of thunderstorms. The high for Antigua and Barbuda will get up to about 32 degrees Celsius or 90 degrees Fahrenheit. We're looking at a high of 29 degrees Celsius for Montserrat and a high of 30 degrees Celsius for St. Kitts and Nevis. For Anguilla and the British Virgin Islands, similar conditions are expected this afternoon going into the night as well, where cloudy skies will prevail with a high chance of showers and a moderate chance of thunderstorms. The high for both islands will get up to about 29 degrees Celsius. And again, it looks like that trough induced by post-tropical storm Tammy will remain across the area for the next 4 days or so. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the instability in the atmosphere over the region with that trough present will continue to be quite high. We expect some moisture as well to move in across the area from the southwest, and so we are looking at a heightened chance of showers and thunderstorms across the islands over the next 4 days. In fact, showers could peak up to 3 inches, possibly in higher amounts as well, over the 3 to 4 day period. Here we are anticipating also that if these showers materialize, then with the soil already saturated across the region, there's a likelihood that watches in terms of flood watches, flash flood warnings, or even advisories could be issued for these islands. So over the next 4 days, going into the weekend, going into Sunday as well, it looked like it's going to be wet weather conditions for us here in Antigua and Barbuda and the Leeward Islands in general, and also the British Virgin Islands. Again, I'm meteorologist Lon Salmon. Do continue to have a pleasant day. And of course, you can have more information on our YouTube channel, Antigua and Barbuda Meteorological Services. Do have a blessed day.